And you can see that there's an increase of acceptance, a good connection of the aids through the bit, through the back, to the hind leg here. It's time for the horse to start doing some lateral work. Can we go straight forward down the long side? And let's turn down the center line, Stacy, and a little bit of leg yielding from left to right. Okay, put your inside leg further back. Not quite so much bend. Keep the right rein. That's okay. Now, usually after you've done go ahead, once more, please. That's okay. Good. Let's do it the other way. Let's come down from letter C so these other people can see it from the other end. Yes. Sit to the right. You're sitting too much to the left. Keep your elbows quieter. Hold your back a little bit more. That's the girl. That's much better. Keep your back. Come on. Half halt. Half halt. Good. Praise him. You can see that was a little better, huh? A little bit more regularity in the rhythm. Yep, not too much. That's fine. Just go forward. Use your outside leg a little more to keep him going forward. Shelley, if you could pick up warm him up just a little bit and get him going. And you can see here that, I only have not a lot of time, so I'm trying to give you a good perspective of your lower level horse, your second level horse, and now your upper level horse. You can see there's an increase of suspension and cadence, an increase of carrying capacity behind. There is a greater degree of acceptance and relaxation. And I'm going to ask Shelley to do leg yielding. Now, she didn't know I was going to ask her to do this, so Shelley, she'll probably kick me after this. Would you please leg yield to the right? Just go forward. That's the girl. Go forward. Not so much hunches there. Yep. Good. Good. Nicola, if you just take your horse up in working trot, please, just so he stays fresh. There's a little bit too much inside rein. Keep him going just a little bit more forward. Just a little bit more forward. Go forward. Yep. Go forward. Good. 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 You can see the difference, huh? Between the three trots, the first horse, the second horse, and the third horse, but also the difference in the suspension of the trot. I like this exercise a lot. I use it a lot. Even if you have a horse that's an upper level horse and he's had a few days off, you can really use this to help teach him to yield a little bit more to the aids. Good. Just a little bit more forward. Forward. Okay, Shelley, could you just give us a lengthening of the stride somewhere? The long side would be great. Thank you. Thank you. Let him out just a little bit more. Easy, easy. Good girl. Good. Okay, walk and pat him. Very nice. When you're doing the lateral work, we haven't got to shoulder floor and shoulder in or talked about the aids or not. It's quite important to maintain the impulsion and the forwardness is to interrupt your lateral work with a good forward lengthening, either if it's a young horse in rising trot, if it's an older horse then in sitting trot. When you're viewing a young horse and you're training it, and you're responsible for it, or if you're riding it, you always have these goals in your mind, maintaining the key thing, maintain the rhythm, maintain the heartbeat, as I call it. Always the same. And if there is an interruption of it or there is a loss of it, you got to back off with whatever you were doing, settle down, and give it a minute, and reestablish the rhythm, and then go again and ask. And can you on the next long side? Shoulder 4, which is just half of a shoulder in. It's a displacement of the forehand off the track. We'll talk more about what this really does later, but it's one of the exercises that we use to develop the suppleness, the engagement of the hindquarters. It's very, very easy. I should touch on the subject is how do you get them started on this? Is sometimes you need to start off with a little turn on the forehand if it's a young horse like Nicola's horse. Of course, none of these girls have a whip. The whip is a very important tool in training the horse. It needs to be used remembering the fact that it is an extension of the extremities. Those of you sitting at this end, it's very, very easy to see here. Can you collect him just a little bit more, Shelley? Thank you. Go forward, dear. Go forward. Keep the bend. Steady. Go forward. Yep. Good. Good. Good girl. Good. Okay, Shelley, walk. Stacy, can you take him up, please? Again, now it gives us a better picture of a Grand Prix horse doing a shoulder and what we're going to look for in 3 years, 4 years down the road. Isn't it beautiful to see the two? The difference in the collection, the engagement, in the progression, in the development.